Hello and welcome on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis. Solo broadcast tonight. It'll just be me, myself, and I through this one. And it's going to be a great one here tonight. We have 18-9 Giants visiting the 10-17 Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts here at Blair High School. The T-Bolts come off a loss against the Braves 4-3 last night. Before that, they took a win Tuesday heading into the 4th of July break, a 9-5 win against the DC Grays. Although the T-Bolts might be 10-17, that should not discredit them. This is a very talented group, and it starts with Todd Murphy on the mound for the T-Bolts. Murphy, 6-foot lefty from Frostburg State University. He's making his sixth start, 7th appearance overall. His most recent game was against these Giants. That was back on June 28th in the 5-4 Giants win. He went 4 innings, giving up just 2 hits, no runs, and 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. He comes into this game with a 6.4 ERA and a 1.78 whip. And he did a phenomenal job against the Aces on June 21st. He went 5 innings, giving up 1 earned run, 4 hits, and 3 strikeouts. So the lefty will have his hands full with this Giants roster. It'll be Masa Kawashima leading things off for the Giants. And after last night's game against the Aces, we see just how powerful this offense can be. It was a 7-run 7th inning. The Giants were up 4-1 in that game before there was a 4-run top of the 7th inning from the Aces to take the lead 5-4, but the response from the Giants was too much. And here in Silver Spring, I am just under where the camera is behind home plate, so I'm under the bleachers, so apologize for anything you hear. First pitch to Kawashima finds the zone for strike 1. Kawashima comes into this game batting .227. He has 3 bunt singles, 0-1. Starts the hands, didn't go around. That one on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. That's a really nice pitch from Murphy. Murphy with a 16-8 strikeout to walk ratio, 0-2. Misses outside. We'll see if he goes back to that slider on the outside. That one coming in at 79. This one right up the middle at 87. And it looks like they are... Oh, it's a pitch clock violation. This is only the second time this has happened this year while I've been on the broadcast. So Todd Murphy, got to be quick with that. The umpire at third base just off to the left of your screen has a speaker on his hip. 2-2. This one put on the ground. A comebacker just gets past the pitching mound. Fielded by Matthew Kim. Play cannot be made, and it's an infield single for Masa Kawashima.
Heading out to left fielder, Brady Powell.
So Kawashima gets a break off of a pitch clock violation. So as I was saying, the umpire who's now at second base, who wears a speaker, and it will go off when the 20 seconds has expired. The 20 seconds that Todd Murphy has to deliver a pitch as they play by college rules. So an early runner on base for the Giants will bring up Brady Powell. First pitch to Powell. Looks at that one, finds the middle part of the zone. And Powell, who started off the season really well, has struggled recently, but tonight he makes his first start in left field. The usual second baseman. 0-1. Foul tipped it back into the catcher's mitt. That's Ethan Warner behind the dish yet again for the T-Bolts. Ethan Warner, the lone all-star in this T-Bolts lineup today. They have 6 total. Pickoff attempt not in time. 6 total all-stars for the Giants as well. The Giants, however, starting 3, including their starter on the mound, Hank Lippman. And it's a little interesting as the T-Bolts basically need every single game left to get into the playoffs. 0-2 misses high. That's a good take by Powell. Count will go to 1-2. 1-2. Murphy delivers. That one misses high and outside. Count will go to 2-2. Two from Murphy. This one hit in the air and into right field, just past the diving Matthew Kim. And they cannot get the force at second base. It gets away from the shortstop, Josh Erd. That one leaving the bat at 96. Hello, Brady Powell. And it's back-to-back singles for the Giants. Matthew Kim went Superman there, and it just got into the gap. And that's a really heads-up play by Steve Thomas, who charged that ball really well and almost got the throw there in time to second to get a force out. And that brings up Andrew Holub. First pitch to Holub finds the zone. Holub, in his Giants debut, his Cal Ripken League debut, I believe, last night, went 2 for 4, and in his second at-bat, broke open the game with a solo home run. He's got a runner in scoring position now, 0-1. This one he hits into right field. Fly ball, Thomas under it, makes the grab. Kawashima tags. There's going to be a throw at third. No tag applied. So it does advance the runner, allowed out here in the top of the first.
Up to bat now, third baseman, A.J. Martin.
That'll bring up A.J. Martin, who, the headliner for this Giants team thus far, big storyline, has a 17-game hit streak. If he can extend it to 18 here, it'll give the Giants an early lead with Kawashima now on third. First pitch to Martin, misses high for ball 1. Martin now batting .343. He's currently still in the portal, and it surprises me every single day that I check that he is still in the portal. Runners go. This one's put on the ground to Josh Erd, who makes the play at first base, but Kawashima scores. So a sacrifice hit will drive in a run. And there's 2 out here in the top of the first for Jaden Brown. First pitch to Brown. He fouls this one left side out of play. Brown has really found his stride lately. Still leads the team in walks with 17, but now he's batting .300. Really good to see him back. Powell goes. Strike called, throw down. It was a little interesting there. Bryce Curry was kind of far off the bag, and I think the throw would have been in time. Count is 0-2. Brown looking to drive in a second run for the Giants. 0-2. Misses just high and outside. So that is Brady Powell's 11th stolen base of the season. 1-2, fouled back into the netting, and we'll have to go again. One-two from Murphy. Swing and a miss by Jaden Brown. And so after giving up back-to-back singles, Murphy goes 1, 2, 3 with a couple sacrifice hits from the Giants, who take an early 1-0 lead, and we'll step away here on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis by myself tonight. Fortunately, Sammy Krimstein and Tyler Lochte unable to join me tonight. Tyler watching his Orioles get dominated by the A's. My Mariners just lost to the Blue Jays 5-4. But right now, we're here in Silver Spring. Hank Lippman getting his 4th start, his 6th appearance overall. In his last appearance just before the 4th of July break, he went 2 innings, giving up 1 earned run on 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts across 9 batters faced in that 9-4 win at the Senators.
For your Thunderbolts, the shortstop, Josh Erd.
That was a relief outing. His last start came on June 26th in the 8-9 loss against the Aces, where he gave up 5 runs, only 3 earned, 7 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. First batter he will face in this T-Bolts lineup is Josh Erd. First pitch, this one put on the ground and over the head of Martin. That one took a towering bounce. It's going to be extra bases for Erd, as that one made it all the way into the corner. First pitch, Erd sees, coming in at 90 miles an hour. Left the bat at 64, but it still made its way all the way to that left field corner. And Erd, a sophomore, a rising sophomore at Frederick Community College, I would assume after this next year, he's headed into the portal, and he's been a very, very good player for this T-Bolts team. First pitch to Dunyan, finds the zone low. Dunyan batting .304 coming into this one. Oh, 1, swing and a miss. Lippman looking for his first strikeout. He has 23 so far on this season in 16 innings pitched. 0-2. That one low and far away. Count will go to 1 and 2. Lippman looks down, Erd on second. Delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that one gets over the head of Lippman. No issue there. Vicendis at second being aware. That one almost could have been a gift to Josh Erd of 90 feet. But a great job on the put-away pitch by Lippman. That'll bring up Steve Thomas. First pitch to Thomas. Finds the zone. Again, just one All-Star on today's T-Bolts lineup. They have 6 overall. 0-1. Finds the zone again. Thomas is down 0-2 very quickly. Surprised we haven't seen, or Jeff Sabater is not starting. He is top 2 in the league in average. 0-2, that one upstairs. It gets away from McNally, and Erd will take third. Count will go to 1-2 on the pass ball. That one looked like it was where McNally called for it. He raised his glove up way above the belt, trying to get a swing and miss. Ultimately, there was no swing and miss, and throw got away. 1-2. This one put on the ground to the first baseman, Holub, who bobbles it. It's going to be a close play at first, and the out is made, but the run scores.
Up to bat now, the first baseman, Braden Foster.
So an RBI sacrifice for Steve Thomas, and the game is tied here in the bottom of the first at 1-1. First pitch to Foster, he fouls back over the netting. Foster comes into this game batting .338. Swing and a miss on that one in the dirt. Count goes 0-2. So after giving up that leadoff double on the first pitch he threw, Lippman has gotten 0-2 on 3 consecutive batters. 0-2. Misses outside. Count goes 1-2. And just like how he had 3 consecutive 0-2s, he had 3 consecutive 1-2s. Another 1-2 count here to Braden Foster. Swing and a miss. So the T-Bolts respond with 1 run of their own. It's now a 1-1 game as we head to the second inning here on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis, once again by myself here in Silver Spring. Todd Murphy back on the mound. The longest outing he's done was that 5-inning outing against the Aces, and he gave up 3 or more runs in his first 4 outings of the season. His last 2, again, as I said at the top of the broadcast, were really, really good. First batter he will face in the top of the second is Casey Gibbs, the DH tonight for the Giants. He's batting .292, the exact same as his brother Colin. First pitch he fouls right side out of play. So interesting that Casey Gibbs and Colin Gibbs have the exact same batting average. You do not have the equal number of plate appearances, but it's really interesting. 0-1 inside. Count goes to 1-1. And Gibbs, who struggled in the early part of this season, has been really good in the past 7 days. He's batting .455 in the last 3 games. 1-1. This one he hits hard down the left field line, out of play. That one leaving the bat at 90. Gibbs also has a 50% on-base percentage despite hitting below 300. That's pretty impressive for the Longwood Lancer. One, two. That one high. Wasn't squeezed by Warner. Count goes even at 2-2. Gibbs, a returner for the Giants from last season. 2-2 to him. This one he hits hard, softly. It looked hard to Josh Erd, who makes the play in time. Jammed him in on the hands. Based on the amount of contact he got, I thought that might have been a hard play for Josh Erd, but it was quite easy. Left the bat at just 50 miles an hour. Again, Josh Erd, a very talented player on this T-Bolts roster. First pitch to Landon Runyon, finds the zone. Runyon drawing back into the lineup for the first time since June 27th. He's batting .344 heading into this game. 0-1, misses low, count goes to 1-1. One inside. Good job by Runyon to lay off that one. 2-1 outside. Interesting call there. I mean, I have a pretty good view behind the plate here in Silver Spring. That one looked like it was almost in the other batter's box. 2-2, that one definitely outside. Count will go full. Full count pitch to Runyon. Outside, ball 4 for Landon Runyon.
Batting now the catcher, Ethan McNally.
Brings up Ethan McNally. McNally batting triple twos coming into this game. Despite that, has 10 RBIs. First pitch to McNally way upstairs. So he's tied for 4th on the team in RBIs, despite not having the best batting average. 1-0. Swing and miss. Count goes even at 1-1. McNally has done a lot of his damage recently to that opposite field. Really good at punishing it. 1-1. Fouls this one off the catcher, Warner. Count will go to 1-2. One, two, one out. Runyon on first. Pitch from Murphy. Fouled back towards us. So you see the net come back. TrackMan system is really interesting. It was fouled back towards us, but it still said it had a distance of 86 feet. 1-2 again. This is outside. Count will go to 2-2. And that's really what's changed for McNally, especially in this latter half of the season, is he's taken really, really long at bats. 15 walks now. That's second on the team, just behind Jaden Brown with 17. So really good stuff from him. 2-2. He flies this one in the air, center field. Ruiz under it and makes the grab for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Tanner Vicendes. He's batting 164 coming into this game. Hasn't been the summer he's wanted at the plate, but he has had a really good defensive summer. First pitch to Vicendes. He flares this one over the first baseman's head, who makes the grab, Braden Foster, for the third out of the inning. So Runyon unable to get past first base, and we will step away. The score still 1-1 here on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. Beck Urofsky leading it off for the T-Bolts in this bottom of the second inning. He's a two-way guy from Cornell. He comes into this game batting .455, but he's had just a few games at the plate. This is just his fifth game where he's getting at bats. Has 11 total, 5 hits, 5 runs, 1 extra base hit, just 1 double, 1 RBI, 5 walks, 3 hit by pitches. First pitch to Urofsky, misses high. Urofsky's the DH tonight for the T-Bolts. 1-0. Misses high again. Count goes 2-0. That one at 91. So Littman just needing to get his pitches a little lower. 2-0. Inside. And a stray soccer ball from somewhere. I guess the football soccer field here at Blair is right behind the right field, third base dugout, or first base dugout. Jeez, it's tough here by myself. 3-0 from Littman. Needed to find the zone, and it does. Count goes 3-1. Fouled back into the netting. Count will go full. Littman already has 2 strikeouts tonight. Last inning it was A double on the first pitch by Josh Erd, and then a passed ball got him to third, and a strikeout on Dunyan. Sacrifice hit for full count pitch will miss high. And that'll be Yarovsky's 6th walk in 12 plate, or more than 12 plate appearances, excuse me. Getting my stats mixed up here. Ugh. Brings up Gabe Ruiz, sophomore from UMBC. First pitch to Ruiz. He puts this one on the ground to Vicendes, and it hops over his glove. There's a tough play. Kawashima, really good job to cover that. Yarovsky stays at second base.
In the batter's box now, the catcher, Ethan Warner.
That one, short hop Vicendes at second. Of course, last inning I said, or last half inning, said how great of a glove he's had at second. Of course, I can't say things like that as the broadcaster. Broadcaster's jinx strikes again. 2 on for Ethan Warner. That one coming in way low. One 0 to Warner. Misses inside. Count will go to 2-0. To Warner. Misses low again. Lippman just not getting the calls he wants or the placement he wants. That one coming in at 92. Velocity is there, control is not for the William and Mary product. 3-0. Finds the low part of the zone. Three-one count to Ethan Warner. Pitch on the way. This one hit back up the middle. Kawashima fields it, makes the toss to Vicendes, and they cannot get the double play. Very, very close play. So it'll be first and third with 1 out. Warner doing a really good job at beating that one out. That'll bring up Bryce Curry. Team lead 15 RBIs. Can get his 16th right there. That one's punished into right field. Bobbled by Runyon. And it's 2-1 T-Bolts. Warner. And now another runner in scoring position.
In the batter's box now, second baseman, Matthew Kim.
So Curry wasting no time. That one leaving the bat at 93. That'll bring up Matthew Kim, the 9-hole hitter. Batting 0.67 into this game. Swing and a miss. And Curry didn't even allow me to get to the point where 3 days ago he committed to Hofstra University, just like Jackson Bauer did as well. All teammates of Tanner Sanderoff on the Giants. 0-1. Misses low and into the left-handed batter's box. Count goes to 1-1. One out. Runner on first and second. Pitch to Kim. Misses just low. Count goes 2-1. This one flared out of play. Kim upset with himself. He was late and under the fastball at 92. It was inside. And interesting thing about Kim that I noticed, he doesn't wear any gloves like a lot of these guys. Don't know if he has pine tar or something on there. Interesting. Not a lot of tape either on that wood bat. 2-2. This is low and inside. Count goes full. And both singles from Ruiz and Curry this inning were on the first pitch. It's just been the full count walk to Yarovsky that has bit Littman back so far. Full count, 1 out to Kim. This one he puts on the ground to Martin and is called foul. A good break for the Giants, as that would have been a close play at third between A.J. Martin and Ethan Warner. Likely Martin may have just tried to throw it across the diamond to get the second out. We'll go again. Full count, 1 out. Pitch from Littman. Strike 3 called in the low part of the zone. Matthew Kim doesn't like it.
Back now to the top of the order, Josh Erd.
And that'll bring up Josh Erd. Erd had that double and came around to score in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Erd. Called strike 1. Oh, 1. That one misses way upstairs. Count goes even at 1-1. It's 1-1. Pitch from Littman. Swing and a miss. Really good job by Littman. And now he's up 1-2. One pitch away from getting out of this inning. 1-2, 2 out, 2 runners on. That one misses outside. Couldn't get Erd to swing and miss on that one. And we'll have to go again. 2-2, 2 outs. That one in the dirt. Count goes full. McNally thought about a throw down to second as Warner straying off the base a little bit. This is a really big pitch. With John Dunyan up next. Full count, 2 outs early in this game. T-Bolts have already taken a 2-1 lead, trying to extend that. And it will be a pitch clock violation walk for Josh Erd. And now the bases are loaded.
Now left fielder, Don Dunyan.
So I'm not entirely sure how strict some umpires are about the pitch clock violation. I've had conversation with at least a couple of them. That was back in the Senators game. That one finished 5-2 in 7 innings. It was during that rain delay and eventually cancellation where I spoke to them about how the speaker works, how they call it, and the umpire who was wearing the speaker at the time was very lenient. He said that he sometimes gives up to 4 seconds extra than the 20 seconds that are allowed. I mean, again, it's not a physical clock in front of these pitchers' faces, so it becomes more of a self-paced thing. And Littman, Letting too much time run off of the imaginary clock there does him no favors. Bases loaded, 2 out. John Dunyan struck out his first time on 4 pitches. First pitch to Dunyan. Watches strike 1. Dunyan has 11 RBIs on 14 hits. 0-1, that one gets away from McNally. Warner's coming home. There won't be a throw, and it's 3-1. T-Bolts, both runners advance. So now it's 1-1, and the only forced play is at first base. 2 outs. Got Dunyan in on the hands. Count goes to 1-2. And this is now the 4th batter that Littman has had 2 strikes on. He's only gotten 1 strikeout across the first 3. That was Matthew Kim on a very borderline call that Kim did not like. 1-2. Strike 3 called. Littman gets out of a jam, limiting the damage to just 2 runs. It's now 3-1 T-Bolts, and we'll step away here on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis. Throwdown from Warner will get us started for the 3rd inning. It'll be the top of the order for the Giants as they look to respond to a 2-spot in the bottom of the 2nd from the T-Bolts. Score now 3-1. Masa Kawashima singled his last time up. Squares to bunt. That one misses outside. I said it his first time up. Kawashima has 3 bunt singles out of 6 hits total now, if you include that one in the first inning. 1-0 misses 2-0. He did not square on that one. To Kawashima. Finds the outside part of the zone. Count goes 2-1. Squares to bunt. He fouls this one off. And you can probably see on the stream. That is not how you want to get a bunt down. That one popped up, but luckily far out of the reach from the third baseman, Bryce Curry. The count even at 2-2. Pitch from Murphy. Swing and a miss by Kawashima.
Up to bat now, left fielder, Brady Powell.
That'll bring up Brady Powell, who singled his first time up as well as the back-to-back singles. Kawashima, though, was the only one to come around and score. Powell got to third. First pitch, Powell sends this one into center field. Under it, though, is Ruiz to make the grab. So Powell being aggressive there, saw the pitch he liked, 82 in the middle part of the zone. Just couldn't quite get a line drive swing on it. That'll bring up Holla. First pitch to the newly acquired Giant finds the zone. He will be headed to Iowa for his first season as a Hawkeye. 0-1. This one he hits back up the middle and through into right center field. And he will hold at first base as that one died in the outfield grass. Matthew Kim has had a tough day already, and it's just the top of the third inning. Struck out on a borderline call and then has had two singles ripped on either side of him where he was just a couple inches off from making the play. That'll bring up A.J. Martin, who had the sacrifice hit and an RBI his first time up. First pitch misses high and outside. Excuse the noise in the background. Again, using a boom mic, and underneath the bleachers you can hear everything. 1-0, pickoff attempt. Not in time. Holla have to be a little careful there on first base. That one a lot closer than it probably should have been, especially for TJ Brockway's comfort. 1-0 to Martin. Inside, finds the zone. Count goes to 1-1. A.J. Martin has 3 homers this season. Hit one last night right behind Hollab. It was back-to-back pitches, back-to-back home runs. 1-1 misses outside. Last night, Martin went 4 for 5. Excuse me, 3 for 4. Sorry, he walked his fourth time. This one he pops straight up. Erd calls for it, and he will make the grab to end the inning. So Hollab stranded on first, and we'll head to the bottom of the third. The score is still 3-1 Silver Spring. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis, and Steve Thomas will lead off the bottom of the third for the T-Bolts, who are already up 3-1. Scored 1 in the bottom of the bottom of the first, 2 in the bottom of the second, all in response to Gaithersburg's first run in the top of the first. Hank Littman back out again. Gave himself traffic last inning. First pitch fouled off Thomas. Count will go 0-1. Big thing for Lippman is going to be closing guys out. He had 2 strikes on 4 batters and got strikeouts on just 2 of them. 0-1. This is upstairs, 1-1. And not everyone's going to be perfect, but in order to limit the traffic, you can't be allowing guys on base when you have 2 strikes on them. 1-1. This one's hit hard to A.J. Martin. Nice grab. The throw in time. A.J. Martin putting himself in the spin cycle on the hot corner. Flashing the leather in the past 2 games now here tonight. And last night he had an amazing throw where his body was going towards third, but he threw it across the diamond and across his body to get an out. Big one against Alexandria. Swing and a miss by Braden Foster. Foster, a rising sophomore at Mount St. Mary's. 0-1. This is outside. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 pitch. This one hits straight up. Vicendes calls for it. Under it, makes the grab. And quickly, there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. This is exactly the inning Lippman needed after a rough 2nd inning that racked up his pitch count certainly. Bring up Beck Yurovsky. Swing and a miss. Had a ball in the dirt. Yurovsky walked his first time up, came around to score. Called strike 2. Count will go 0-2. Lippman looking for his 5th strikeout and to have a 1-2-3 inning. Can he do it on this pitch? 0-2, 2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Hank Lippman responds with a 1-2-3 inning, and we'll go to the 4th. The score still 3-1. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. The 4th inning here at Blair High School in Silver Spring. And Jaden Brown will lead things off for the Giants. This is the 5th meeting between these 2 teams. The Giants up 3-1 in the season series. Looking to win the series here tonight, but they find themselves down 2. First pitch to Brown misses low and away. An early deficit, but we've seen these past 2 games especially just how much this Giants offense can awaken out of the blue seemingly. That one pretty much right down the middle. Count goes to 1-1. Brown struck out his first time up to end the first inning. Allen misses outside. Count goes to 2-1. This one hit on the ground to the second baseman, Matthew Kim. Makes the throw in time for out number 1.
Okay, now the DH, Casey Gibbs.
Jaden Brown just not pulling that ball, I should say, the way he wanted. Middle, lower part of the zone. Got it 84 off the bat, but just not the power that we know he has when he pulls the ball. Casey Gibbs watches strike 1. Gibbs grounded out to shortstop his first time up. That was to begin the second inning. 0-1. This one he hits again to the shortstop, Erd, who can't make the play. And we talked about that 50% on-base percentage. Didn't get on the first time, gets on the second time via an error from the shortstop, Josh Erd. That'll bring up Landon Runyon. First pitch to Runyon. Finds the outside part of the zone. Oh, 1. Allen misses outside now, 1-1. Runyon playing his most recent season at UC San Diego, now in the portal. Not made a decision yet. 1-1 pickoff attempt, not in time. Almost got away from the first baseman, Foster. One out. Casey Gibbs on first. Pitch from Murphy. Never mind. Another pickoff attempt. Murphy has a pretty good move. I would say that throw is just not really in the right spot for Foster to make a good tag. 1-1. Murphy delivers this time. Runyon fouls it off left side and into the Giants bullpen. And it may have hit a car. Not entirely sure. I believe it stayed in the park, but 1-2 count to the California native. 1-2. High and inside. Good take by Runyon. Count will go even at 2-2. That one missed just inside. Murphy thought he had the call. Umpire says it was indeed inside. Murphy asking for some confirmation. Full count. Runyon looking for back-to-back walks in this one. Swing and a miss. Squeezed by Warner for the second out of the fourth inning.
Hey, now the catcher, Ethan McNally.
That brings up Ethan McNally. Light starting to take effect here as the sun going down early and earlier now. First pitch to McNally. Finds the top part of the zone. McNally kind of wincing. Probably wants that one back. 82. Middle, upper part. Probably could have gotten a good piece of that one. 0-1. Pitch from Murphy. That one way outside. Count goes even at 1-1. 1-1 to McNally. Swing and a miss. And that was the same pitch he saw to start this at-bat. And he wanted that one back, but same pitch, similar spot, couldn't make contact. 1-2, Murphy looking to end this inning with a strikeout. Pitch just misses high. And Barnum White, earlier in the season, talked to me about how the TrackMan zone isn't exactly where it should be in some places, and I believe that's the case here in Silver Spring. 2-2, 2 out. Squeezed by Warner again. He has done a great job backing up his pitcher. Murphy ends the fourth inning with a punch-out, and strands Gibbs on first. We'll step away here on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. Gabe Ruiz will lead off the bottom of the fourth for the T-Bolts. The sophomore at UMBC was chatting it up with Aiden Gonzalez, a relief pitcher for the Giants during warm-ups, both of them UMBC retrievers. Littman back out for another inning of work. First pitch to Ruiz, misses low and away. Fix the camera angle a little bit for you guys at home. You can see more of the outfield now. 1-0, swing and a miss by Ruiz. One. This one put on the ground, a high chopper to A.J. Martin, who fields it on the run. The throw in time. A.J. Martin continuing to impress. Really good job by him. He's been playing very sound defensively. That'll bring up Ethan Warner. First pitch, Warner just to get out of the way there. Really inside. A 1-0. Finds the low part of the zone. Count goes to 1-1. And like I said in the previous half inning, Warner has done a really good job at squeezing his pitches. 1-1, swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. Littman has 5 strikeouts. Got his 5th on Beck Urofsky to end last inning. 1-2 misses way outside. Count will go even at 2-2. So Big Train got 2 all-star catchers. The only catcher non-Big Train is Warner, who swings and misses for Littman's 6th strikeout of this start.
Batting now the third baseman, Bryce Curry.
Brings up Bryce Curry, who added to his RBI total his first time up. He's now at 16. That one misses outside. Curry will be a junior at Hofstra. 1 out. Finds the inside part of the zone. And just like Will Burgess for the Giants, Bryce Curry had a really, really good junior college season. That one bounces in, hits the netting back near where I'm seated. Count goes to 2-1. He led Maryland JUCO in RBIs with 73. Really good job by him. 2-1. Jammed him in on the hand. Sounded like a busted bat. It's going to be a tough play. Bare hand by A.J. Martin. Bounces in. And they'll say Holub was off the bag. A.J. Martin made it a really close play. Holub saying that's my bad. Would have been back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Littman.
Now the second baseman, Matthew Kim.
And Martin fielded that one, barehanded it, and it just took Holub a couple inches off the bag at first. That was really good stuff. Just didn't go their way. Jammed him in on the hands again, Matthew Kim. Just to take a second. Kim struck out his first time up. So interesting. He has tape on the bat just enough for his bottom hand, but not for his top hand. Again, doesn't wear gloves. 0-1 misses upstairs. Count goes to 1-1. Not sure how he has enough grip on that bat. 1-1, 2 outs. Swing and a miss from Kim. Littman trying to go 4 innings and punch out 7 if he can get Kim right here. 1-2, 2 outs. Strike 3 called. And we'll head to the 5th inning. Littman has had 2 back-to-back really good innings to keep the score 3-1. We'll step away on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. Todd Murphy out yet again for his 5th inning of work. He'll start off against the 9-hole hitter Tanner Vicendes. And Murphy has not faced more than 5 Giants in an inning, and those 5 coming in the first inning where he gave up that lone run. He's given up a base runner in each inning. First pitch to Vicendes is low for ball 1. Vicendes popped out to the first baseman, Braden Foster, his first time up to end that second inning. 1-0. Finds the inside part of the zone. Count goes to 1-1. One from Murphy. Jammed in on the hands and fouled out of play. Count will go to 1-2. Giants need a spark here this game. Falling stagnant. Giants offense. 1-2. This one put on the ground to the shortstop Erd, who makes the play. The throw in time. Vicendes hustled down that baseline, tried to make it as close as he could, but just could not beat out the throw from Josh Erd.
Back now at the top of the order in the battery box. Now the shortstop, Kawashima.
Brings up Masa Kawashima, who's 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch to Masa. He hits this one into right center field, and that's down for a base hit. Ruiz doing a good job at cutting that one off before it made it to the fence, which will keep Kawashima at first base. If Ruiz doesn't close that gap, that's at least a double, maybe a triple with Kawashima's speed. So really good defensive play by Ruiz out in center. Kawashima now 2 for 3 tonight, has 2 singles and a run. The lone run for the Giants. Brady Powell stands in now. First pitch misses low. Pickoff attempt, and it seems like the Giants have now gotten a pretty good look at Murphy's pickoff move. Kawashima easily in there. 1-0. Pitch from Murphy. This one hit hard into left field, but from Powell, and that's down for a base hit. Kawashima is going to be caught in between the bases, but he'll get back to second in time. Kawashima may have not gotten the best of jumps off of first base there. He made it pretty much halfway in between first and second, second and third before stopping. And fortunately for him, he wasn't caught in any sort of a pickle. Brock Hunter now having a mound visit with his starter Todd Murphy and his entire infield. After a ground out to the shortstop from Vicendes to lead off this inning, it's back-to-back singles, just like what happened in the top of the first. Andrew Holub stands in, and last night he flexed his muscle. Might be able to make it out. He has massive arms. Flexed his muscle in just his second at-bat as a Giant, unleashing a solo home run. First pitch to Holub misses outside. So 2 hard-hit baseballs for the Giants. Holub looking to add to that total in this inning, with Kawashima in scoring position on second. Murphy delivers. That one in the dirt. And it's the little things that can get into the head of the pitcher. There, Kawashima faked a stealing attempt, so there was a call for the runner stealing, and that may have gotten into the head of Murphy a little bit on the release. That one missing way low. 2-0 to Holub. That one, really good pitch for Holub to swing at. Kept the bat on his shoulder. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1, 1 out, runner on first and second. And Murphy trying to catch Kawashima sleeping. Wasn't able to do so. That'll be one disengagement. He didn't make a throw to second. He delivers now. That one misses low. Count goes 3-1. So Holub can wait for his pitch to hit now. 3-1. Murphy doesn't find the zone here. It'll be bases loaded. Holub pops this one up. Foster under it. And he makes the grab. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. A.J. Martin now stepping in. So an unproductive out from Andrew Holub. Runners don't advance on the pop out to the first baseman. A.J. Martin 0 for 2, but has that RBI sac hit. First pitch, he flares right side, just gets into the T-Bolts bullpen. Oh, 1, 2 outs. Martin trying to extend what's been a really impressive streak. Hasn't been able to do so in his first 2 at-bats. If he can do it here and it's well placed, Giants can eat into the 2-run T-Bolts lead. Murphy delivers. That one way outside, and the runners will advance on the wild pitch. And you may have been able to see that on the broadcast, but Kawashima again getting in the head of Murphy. Was back and forth on second base, and Murphy just missing way wide. Now 2 runners in scoring position for A.J. Martin. Fouls this one off himself. Count goes 1-2. That one really low in the zone. 1-2, 2 out. Murphy looking to get out of a jam. Can he do it here? Pitch to Martin. This one hit back straight into center field, and that'll score 1 run, and the game will be tied. A 2-run two RBI single from A.J. Martin will extend the hit streak to 18.
Batting now, center fielder, Jaden Brown.
And now Jaden Brown will step in. First pitch to Brown finds the outside part of the zone. Count goes 0-1. So A.J. Martin delivering the spark this offense needed. 0-1, now make it 0-2. The swing and miss from Jaden Brown. Oh, 2 out. Pitch from Murphy. Upstairs, count goes 1-2. One, two, runner goes, swing and a miss to the pitch in the dirt. Warner able to squeeze. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. The Giants finally get a response. 2 runs on the board off of an A.J. Martin single to tie the game 3 apiece. And we'll step away here on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. The score now 3-3 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. The Giants first to tap their bullpen. It'll be Mike Costello on the mound from Millersville to make his 7th appearance of this Cal Ripken season. His last appearance was in the last meeting between these two teams back on June 28th. He went 2 1/3, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts across 13 batters faced. He'll have to face the top of the order and Josh Erd to start things off. First pitch to Erd, fouled right side out of play. So, a big headline, A.J. Martin's hit streak now at 18. 0-1. Costello delivers a really nice pitch at 90 in the lower part of the zone to make it go 0-2. Outside part of the plate, that one just missing. Couldn't get the swing and miss on the put-away pitch from Erd.
And we're at the top of the fifth. If my eyes aren't playing tricks on me, just want to start trying to count the days.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Off speed at 79. Erd had to slow down and couldn't get enough of it to stay alive. That'll bring up John Dunyan. And that is the first time Erd is retired tonight. He had a double and a walk in his first 2 at-bats. That'll bring up Dunyan, who struck out twice. First pitch, Dunyan outside. (1-0). Fouled back just below the camera. Count goes to 1-1. Dunyan playing with his teammate Ethan Warner, both from Westchester University. That pitch outside almost got Dunyan to go around. Costello's off speed has been working here early. 2-1. Misses outside, that one at 89. (3-1) count now to John Dunyan. Pitch fouled up out of play. Count will go full. Costello looking for his second strikeout in his second batter faced. He has 14 now this season. This one hit on the ground to Kawashima, who fields it on the hop. The throw in time. Really good job by Masa Kawashima to field that hop.
Batting now the 3-hole, Steve Thomas.
Brings up Steve Thomas. Grounded out to A.J. Martin his last time up. Inside for ball 1. (1-0) from Costello. That one curves back on the inside part of the plate. That's a great pitch. Off speed. Thomas started the hands. It was originally too high for him, but it came back down and over the plate. 1-1. Misses just outside. Count goes 2-1. Two 1, 2 outs. Misses outside again. Count goes 3-1. So back-to-back 3-1 counts for Costello. He was able to get Dunyan to ground out. 3-1, 2 outs. Fouled again. And the count goes full. Thomas copying his teammate Dunyan. Full count, 2 outs. upstairs, but Thomas will get on base via a walk. That'll bring up Braden Foster, who's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a pop out. Pickoff attempt quick, but not in time. Still really hot as the sun now is pretty much set. That one in the dirt for ball 1. I mean, I have basically been in the shade this entire time, and it's still almost sweating through my shirt here under the bleachers in Silver Spring. 1-0 from Costello. He delivers, swing and a miss. 80 that ran back on the inside of Foster. Originally didn't want to swing at that, but broke back into the middle of the strike zone before tailing all the way on the low inside. 1-1, another swing and miss. Same spot, a little slower. And now the count is 1-2. Costello looking to get out of this inning with a punch out. Can he do it against Braden Foster? 1-2 inside, and that'll actually hit the foot of Foster. So Costello creating some traffic for himself. It's now back-to-back free passes. That brings up Beck Urofsky, who, while his sample size is small, has been one of the most efficient bats for the T-Bolts. First pitch to Urofsky. Finds the zone. T-Bolts trying to take back the lead now with a runner in scoring position. 0-1. Inside. Did it hit Urofsky? And appears it didn't. Brock Hunter seems to think it did. It certainly sounded like it did. Urofsky is saying that it probably hit his shoulder. So an umpire's conference. Again, it really sounded like it hit off the sleeve, and they'll say Urofsky has to stay in the batter's box. So 1-1 count now. Quick conference. That's another big call. Would have been bases loaded for Gabe Ruiz. 1-1, 2 outs. Fouled off by Urofsky. And once again, Costello, one pitch away from getting out of this inning. He's had 2 strikes on every batter he's faced. This is now his 5th batter faced. But the past 2 he's gotten on via free pass. 1-2. Strike 3 called. That's a great pitch to end the 5th inning. And we'll head to the 6th inning. The score 3-3 as Kids run the bases here in Silver Spring. and welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis, again by myself here in Silver Spring. And to the smile that TJ Brockway might have on his face, Emilio Rodriguez is out of the bullpen for the T-Bolts. And the reason why TJ Brockway may have that smile is in 6 2/3 innings pitched across 4 games, Emilio Rodriguez, in 2 appearances against the Giants, has allowed 5 earned runs. He'll face Casey Gibbs to start things off. Gibbs swings and misses at the first pitch. Again, Rodriguez does throw hard. And in the last meeting between these two teams, we did see Rodriguez go 3 innings, give up 3 earned runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. 0-1 to Gibbs inside. Nearly hit Gibbs. 1-1. Upstairs. And the best trend I can give you is that when Rodriguez just goes 1 inning, he seems to do really well. Both of his appearances against the Grays and the Braves were just 1 inning where he didn't give up a hit. Swing and a miss from Gibbs. As he spits on that one, count goes 2-2. But it's the 2 appearances against the Giants where he went 3 innings and 1 2/3 that he gave up all of his earned runs. 2-2 to Gibbs now. Pitch from Rodriguez. Outside. Count will go full. Rodriguez, a rising junior at Wilson College. Full count to Gibbs. Inside, and it's a leadoff walk for Casey Gibbs.
That's bat now, right fielder, Landon Runyon.
Brings up Landon Runyon. Runyon 0 for 1, struck out his last time, reached via a walk back in the 2nd inning. First pitch to Runyon, swing and a miss at 88 in the upper part of the zone. Again, Rodriguez has struggled against the Giants, but it's really sound pitcher, throws really hard. That one, again, 88 upper part of the zone. Got the swing and miss from Runyon. 0-1. Upstairs, that was the off speed. 78. Runyon was able to see that one better. One to the Californian. 89 in the lower part of the zone. Got the swing and miss. And now Runyon's going to have to protect. One, two, nobody out. Casey Gibbs on first. Pitch from Rodriguez. High and inside. It's a really good job by Runyon to lay off that pitch. Count even at 2-2. Pitch from Rodriguez fouled off by Runyon. Staying alive in this one. Matthew Kim practicing turning 2 should the ball get to him. Lefty batter Runyon. 2-2. Outside at 75. Count goes full. So now back-to-back full counts from Emilio Rodriguez. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate at 90 miles an hour for the first out of the sixth. That'll bring up Ethan McNally, who's 0 for 2. He's the catcher tonight for the Giants, but he was the DH last night where he went 1 for 4, singled, came around to score, and also walked. First pitch to McNally. Gets back down over the plate. First strike one. Now here's this righty-righty matchup. Rodriguez deals inside, but called strike 2. There is more action in that T-Bolts bullpen. Can't tell you who it is at the moment. Lots of fencing in between me and the pitcher. 0-2 to McNally. That one in the dirt. One, two, one out. Gibbs still on first. Not taking too big of a lead over there. That one upstairs. Good job by Warner tracking that one into the glove. Count goes even at 2-2. Lights taking full effect here in Silver Spring. Two inside. Chin music for McNally. He had to back off the plate a little bit. And it's 3 full counts on 3 batters faced. So Runyon not getting on, but still racking up Rodriguez's pitch count. Runner goes. This one fouled off. McNally doing a good job to stay alive. Full count again. 1 out. Gibbs still on first base. Pitch from Rodriguez. On the outside part of the plate, it's called strike 3. Back-to-back punch-outs looking for Emilio Rodriguez. And there's 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Tanner Vicendes steps in. He's 0 for 2. Popped out to the first baseman his first time up, and then grounded out to the shortstop Josh Erd his second time up. First pitch wasn't squeezed by Warner. Gibbs giving a little bit of hesitation there. Almost got the back pick from Warner. Count goes 1-0. 1-0 to Vicendes. Pitch on the way. This one hit hard into right field, and that's down for a base hit. Gibbs will be held at second, wisely so. Steve Thomas charging in on that one to make sure there wasn't any extra bases given up. And that's a good sign for Vicendes as he looks to heat up here in this Cal Ripken season. That brings up the top of the order in Masakawa Shima, who's 2 for 3, has scored 2 runs as well. And Emilio Rodriguez steps off. It's his first disengagement of this at-bat. First pitch to Kawashima, way outside and high. Count goes 1-0. Gibbs now in scoring position. High and outside again. Count goes 2-0. 2-0, 2 out, 2 runners on. Swing and a miss from Kawashima. Two one. Another swing and a miss. That one right down the middle at 89. And the count's even at 2-2. Rodriguez looking to collect 3 strikeouts in this inning. He got the first 2 looking. 2-2, 2 out. Runner on first and second. Swing and a miss from Kawashima. And that will end the top of the 6th inning. Score still 3-3 here in Silver Spring. We'll step away on the Giants Broadcast Network. Throw down by McNally, and we'll start the bottom of the 6th inning. Mike Costello out for another inning of relief as they finish up the in-between innings water balloons game. It's supposed to be a relay race, but the water balloons they used were a bit too thick to be smashed by the little kids. But now that's wrapped up. We'll have Gabe Ruiz step in. First pitch finds the zone to Ruiz. 0-1. Finds the outside part of the zone. Ruiz does not like the call. Umpire motions for him to immediately step back in. Ruiz leads this T-Bolts team with 26 strikeouts. That one bounces right back towards us. Count goes 1-2. Say us, but I really mean me. Lonely broadcast without Tyler Lochte and Sammy Krimstein tonight. 1-2. Inside, Ruiz having to get out of the way, and I think the frustration on Ruiz's face was because he didn't take it off the elbow guard. I mean, he fully got out of the way of that pitch. Could have been a free pass. 2-2. Outside, count goes full. Full count pitch from Costello. That's high for a leadoff walk on Gabe Ruiz. That'll bring up Ethan Warner,
Catcher Ethan Warner,
who is 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up, and then came around to score in the bottom of the 2nd. Struck out his last time up. First pitch finds the zone for strike 1. So Costello has faced 6 batters, and 3 of them have gotten on, all by free passes. 2 walks, 1 hit by pitch. That one inside. Count goes to 1-1. So self-inflicted wounds for Costello. who did pick up 2 strikeouts. Runner goes, thrown out by McNally. Tag not applied by Vicendes. So a stolen base from Ruiz. And the count is 1-2, and now a runner in scoring position. One, two. That one's high. Count will go 2-2. And again, Costello has had 2 strikes on every single batter he's faced. This is now his 7th batter. This one hit in the air, tailing foul right side, and it will bounce foul. Count remains 2-2. Warner staying alive. Two, nobody out. Ruiz on second base. Pitch from Costello. This one fouled back into the netting. Count remains 2-2. Words of encouragement from the Giants dugout win this battle. This is now going to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Costello looks down Ruiz, delivers. This one hit hard into right field. And the grab cannot be made by Landon Runyon. 1 run scores. On his way to third is Warner, and he will be held up there. It's a stand-up triple from the T-Bolts catcher, and it's 4-3 Silver Spring.
Batting now the third baseman, Bryce Curry.
Runyon tried to lay out for it. Unfortunately for him, it was tailing away from the Giants' right fielder. Just couldn't get in front of it enough. And that one made it all the way to the fence, which is how Warner made it all the way to third base. Put on the ground, and it can't be made by Holub, and a 5th run scores. Bryce Curry wasting no time. And he has now had 2 RBIs in this game. And now it's 5-3 Silver Spring. That'll warrant a mound visit from pitching coach Vinny Capozza. And Andrew Holub at first base. That's probably one he wants back. It was put right in front of him, hit softly at 60. Just couldn't quite handle the hop. And maybe he overthought the play. He would have fielded the ball, looked down, Warner at third, and then gone to step on first base to get the first out. But unfortunately for the Giants, he couldn't handle it, and a 2nd run of this inning scores. There is action in the Giants bullpen. As Costello struggles here, still nobody out. 2 runs have crossed the plate now for the T-Bolts. And Curry was the first batter Costello didn't get 2 strikes on. Pickoff attempt, really close play. Holub couldn't handle that one, but it didn't get away. No harm, no foul. Pitch to Kim. Finds the zone. Kim 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, both looking. Costello just needs to get an out here. Runner on first. Nobody out. 2 runs have crossed. 0-1. That one is low under McNally. Count goes 1-1. 1-1. Kim squares to bunt that one inside. Kim having to dodge that one. And this is likely Costello's last batter if he can't record an out on Matthew Kim or Bryce Curry, who stands on first. Another square to bunt. That one low. Count goes 3-1. This one sent straight in the air, tracking it. Vicendis can't make the play. That was quite a sprint from Vicendis to try and get that one. Count goes full. And it is Luke Pierre warming up in the Giants bullpen. The University of Rhode Island Ram. Full count on Matthew Kim. Pitch from Costello. High, ball 4. And TJ Brockway makes his way out. And that'll be the night for Mike Costello. Costello gave up 3 walks, hit by pitch, and 2 hits, one of them a triple from Ethan Warner. And we'll step away as Luke Pear enters the game and Mike Costello heads back to the dugout. The score now 5-3 Silver Spurs. Luke Pierre now on the mound for the Giants. The 5'10" lefty from Poolesville will make his 4th appearance for the Giants. His previous 3 appearances all just going 1 inning. And if you take out the June 13th Crop Dusters appearance, he's given up just 1 hit across 7 batters faced with 3 strikeouts. But if you include that 1 inning of work in the 8-0 loss against the Crop Dusters, he gave up 2 earned runs, 3 hits, and a strikeout. His only 2 earned runs of the season. He inherits a tough situation here. And immediately a visit from McNally. Not sure what's going on. Home plate umpire goes out with him. Pierre inherits a tough situation here. Erd, the leadoff guy for the T-Bolts, is 1 for 2 tonight. Had that leadoff double in the bottom of the first came around to score, and then walked his second time up. He is runner in scoring position in Bryce Curry, and then Matthew Kim stands on first. First pitch to Erd, misses just outside. Not a bad pitch to start things off from Pierre. That one at 66. 1-0. That one finds the zone. 68. Erd likely thought that was going to come back all the way inside, but it stayed over the plate. Count evens at 1-1. Corner's playing in. Check swing, didn't go. Count goes 2-1. That pitch in a very similar spot as the previous one, but didn't get the call there. 2-1 to Erd. Upstairs at 84. Count goes 3-1. And if Pierre can find that control to be able to go from 66 to 84 pitch by pitch basis, would be really useful. 3-1, just high, and that will load the bases with nobody out for John Dunyan.
Setting up now with the bases loaded, left fielder John Dunyan.
And John Dunyan, one of the more consistent hitters in this T-Bolts lineup. Bases loaded, no outs. First pitch to Dunyan. That one bounces in behind McNally, and 1 run scores. Both runners advance. It's now 6-3 Silver Spring. So 1-0 now to Dunyan. Force play only at first base. Pitch from Pierre. Finds the zone. Count will even up at 1-1. Pierre's got a long way to go to get out of this inning. 1-1. Inside. Count goes 2-1. That one at 85. Again, if he can just get that control, going from 66 to now 85 is really impressive speed difference. 2-1, finds the inside part of the zone. Count will go to 2-2. This is a really big pitch in this at-bat. A punch-out would be very helpful for Luke Pierre and the Giants as they find themselves down 3 now. This one popped straight up. Kawashima backtracking, able to adjust and make the grab. That's a great job by Kawashima. He was playing in and playing double play depth, and he had to backpedal the entire infield dirt and make almost a over-the-shoulder catch for out number 1. That brings up Steve Thomas. Walked his last time up. First pitch, Thomas, inside part of the plate. Count goes 0-1. Bounces in. Good job by McNally, keeping that one in front. Count evens up at 1-1. McNally wasn't able to do that earlier in the John Dunyan at bat, which allowed that 6th run to score for the T-Bolts. 1-1, 1 out. Pitch to Thomas inside. Count goes 2-1. Now more action in the Giants bullpen. Looks like it's Noah Tabay warming up. 2-1. Swing and a miss from Thomas. Pierre looking for a punch out. Another big spot. 2 runners in scoring position, just 1 out. 2-2. Inside hit Steve Thomas's foot. And the bases are loaded yet again.
Setting up now,
This time for Braden Foster. So the Giants now have the benefit of a force at any base, but with just 1 out, it's going to be really tough to get out of here without allowing any more runs. First pitch to Foster, he fouls back into the netting. That one's 68 on the inside. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. And there, Pierre locates that fastball at 85 to get the swing and miss that he needed. 0-2. This one popped straight up. McNally catches it for out number 2.
Up to bat now, the DH, Beck Urofsky.
And that'll bring up Beck Urofsky. Again, small sample size, but batting over 450 in the 4 games he's taken at bats. That one finds the inside part of the plate. Count goes 0-1. 84, that's Pierre's lowest registered fastball. All of his fastballs have pretty much been in the upper part of the zone or too high. This one fouled off. And now the count's 0-2. Pierre 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Can Pierre limit the damage? 0-2, 2 out. Bases loaded to Urofsky. Outside. Count goes 1-2. One, two out. Pitch from Pierre. Swing and a miss! And Pierre strikes out Urofsky to limit the damage. He inherited 2 runners on and no outs. He's able to limit it to just 1 run crossing the plate. And we'll step away. The score now 6-3 Silver Spring as we head to the 7th inning. Welcome back for the 7th inning here at Blair High School on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis. 3 runs put up in the bottom of the 6th by the T-Bolts offense, and now they're up 6-3, largest lead they have had tonight. Leading things off for the Giants will be Brady Powell, who singled and came around to score as a part of the 2-run top of the 5th inning. That tied the game at 3 apiece. Now the Giants find themselves in the hole once again. First pitch to Powell. That one way high. Appears to have slipped out of Rodriguez's hand, and all still to play for in this Cal Ripken season. Giants in first place, but can still get that #1 overall seed. That one misses upstairs again, now 2-0. And with the win against Alexandria last night, the Giants put the destiny of the #1 seed in their own hands. 2-0. Misses upstairs again, 3-0. They play the Aces one more time. They now have equal records, but the Aces are up 6-3 against the Braves in South County. That one in the top of the 7th, and the Giants find themselves down 3 here in Silver Spring. Upstairs again, it's a 4-pitch leadoff walk for Brady Powell. And it's a hot game here this evening. Home plate umpire asking the T-Bolts staff for a bottle of water for each of his field umpires. Andrew Holub stands in now. He's 1 for 3. First pitch finds the zone. That's the first strike thrown by Rodriguez this inning. After it was a 4-pitch walk to Powell, all of them were high pitches, so maybe just slipping out of the hand a little bit. 0-1 to Holub. Fouls this one off. That one 88 middle. Holub probably wants that one back. He's down 0-2. Way high. Holub having to duck. Count goes to 1-2. And the Big Train, while 4 games back in the division, can cut it to 3. They're up 8-1 at home against the Crop Dusters. That game in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2. Swing and a miss from Holub. 77 off speed in the top part of the zone for the first out of the inning. That brings up A.J. Martin. His last time up was the 2 RBI single that not only tied the game at 3, but extended his hit streak to 18. Giants need him to get on base to come back. Swing and a miss upstairs, high heat at 88. Count 0-1. Powell already has a stolen bag in this game. That was his 11th on the season. He still stands on first. 0-1 from Rodriguez. That one tails outside. Count goes 1-1. One out. Powell on first. Powell goes high, called ball, and that's into the outfield. Powell will elect to stay at second base. So a 2-1 count, and Powell now in scoring position for the Giants. His 12th steal of the season, his 2nd of the game. 2-1 from Rodriguez. Upstairs, Martin able to lay off that one. That was the same pitch he saw to start the at-bat. 88 upstairs. Good job to recognize that and lay off. 3-1. Pitch to Martin. Upstairs again. And it's another walk for 2 runners on base for Jaden Brown.
Heading now to center fielder, Jaden Brown.
Jaden Brown, in the last 7 days, coming into this one, 5 games played, 16 at-bats, 6 hits, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs. It's good for 375. Those mathematicians at home probably could have done that in their head. And now he has 2 runners on, just 1 out to work with. Righty-lefty matchup's going to make this one interesting. After that brief mound visit, Jaden Brown will step in wielding that bright pink and blue bat. Seen the damage it can do when it gets a hold of one. First pitch, high and outside. Count goes 1-0. Swing and a miss by Brown. That one 88. Middle almost. Counts even at 1-1. Another swing and a miss from Jaden Brown. That one at 89. That's the fastest pitch Rodriguez has thrown in his outing. And this is his 9th batter faced. Impressive stuff from the T-Bolts reliever. Check swing. Brown able to hold up. Count evens at 2-2. Don't know if it's tension or humidity, but something's building in the air now. 2-2, 1 out. Pitch from Rodriguez. Upstairs, Brown able to hold off again. Count goes full. Eastern Kentucky product. Full count, big spot. Pitch from Rodriguez. Check swing, got enough of it, went off the umpire's mask. That's a good job by Brown to at least stay alive. Likely would have been a ball had he laid off completely, but stays alive to see another pitch. Ethan Warner wanting a word with his pitcher. Giants trying to claw their way back just as they did in the 5th inning. Jaden Brown, if he can get on, would be the tying run. Full count, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Just 1 out. Pitch from Rodriguez. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate. That's a great pitch from Rodriguez at 88.
His batter's box now at the DH, Casey Gibbs.
That is pinpoint accuracy from Emilio Rodriguez to paint the black on a full count pitch. Really good stuff from him. Casey Gibbs now steps in. What can he do? First pitch, that one definitely outside. Count goes 1-0. Gibbs reached on an error to the shortstop Josh Erd back in the 4th. Walked his last time up. Could only get to 2nd base just last inning. Pickoff attempt to 2nd. That gets away from Josh Erd, and both runners advance. That's the one bad thing about this angle here in Silver Spring. You can't really see the pickoff moves to second very well. But either way, the Giants now have 2 in scoring position, 2 out. 1-0 to Casey Gibbs. Swing and a miss. Can Gibbs deliver now? The opportunity is in front of him with 2 runners in scoring position. 1-1. Outside, he's able to lay off. Count goes 2-1. Rodriguez hasn't thrown that off speed in a few pitches now. 2-1. Just clips the top of the zone at 89. Giants dugout doesn't like it. Counts even at 2-2. That one looked to be a little above the belt, but it's not my call that matters. It's the home plate umpire. Rodriguez 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. 2-2, 2 out. Low and inside. Count goes full. And this has been quite a dramatic inning. This is now back-to-back full counts. He was able to get Jaden Brown down on strikes looking. Now he has Casey Gibbs. Full count, 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate. Casey Gibbs does not like the call, and we'll stretch here in Silver Spring. Rodriguez gets out of a jam. The score is still 6-3 here on the Giants Broadcast Network. All right, coming back. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. Luke Pierre back on the mound for the Giants. Score remains 6-3. It was a dramatic top of the inning. Unfortunately, the Giants unable to at least chip away at the 3-run deficit they now face. Gabe Ruiz will start things off for the T-Bolts. First pitch to Ruiz, swing and a miss. Ruiz walked to start off last inning, came around to score as the first of 3 in the bottom of the 6th. He's down 0-1. That one bounces in. Count goes to 1-1. That was a nice pitch at 65, but just couldn't get the swing and miss that he wanted. Ended up dipping low. Count goes to 2-1. Ruiz Lays off that one. It was high. 3-1 the count now. Ruiz trying to have back-to-back leadoff walks. 3-1 inside, and it will be another leadoff walk for Gabe Ruiz.
Stepping up now, the catcher, Ethan Warner.
That brings up Ethan Warner, who tripled his last time up. Came around to score. He's certainly earned the All-Star designation. First pitch to Warner in the dirt. Count goes 1-0. You can catch the All-Star game. That one will be in only on Tuesday evening. Giants have 6 players in that one. 1-0 finds the zone. Count goes to 1-1. One now from Pierre. This one hit hard deep into center field. Brown tracking it and makes the grab. That was hit right at where Jaden Brown was playing. Unfortunately for Ethan Warner, it was 98 off the bat and hit 325 to the deepest part of the park. Gets out to 403 in straightaway center. So a very loud first out of the inning, but an out that Pierre will take either way. First pitch to Bryce Curry finds the zone, 0-1. Curry is 3 for 3 with 3 singles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. That pitch low and inside. Count even at 1-1. One, swing and a miss. One, two now to Bryce Curry. Has gotten his 16th and 17th RBI here tonight. Pierre steps off as Ruiz jumping around on first base, keeping a watchful eye on him. 1-2. This one hit hard left side out of play, and it's caught by Noah Tabay, who's warming up on the mound for the Giants. Caught on the fly, should clarify. 1-2. Runner goes. This one hit hard into center field, and that's down for a base hit. On his way to third is Ruiz. It's misplayed by Brown, and there's going to be a play at the plate. The throw, not in time. Bryce Curry is 4 for 4 with 4 singles. I think they'll rule that got to second on an error by the center fielder Jaden Brown. It got under Brown's glove, and Ruiz was held at third base, which made it a really close play at home. Either way, it's now 7-3 Silver Spring. That one left the bat at just 74, but it was able to get up and over to the outfield. First pitch to Kim, way inside.
We'll keep one small table for the guys.
Yep. Yep.
1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. And excuse me for the banging behind me. Wonder how short of a leash Pierre's got. 2-0. Check swing, doesn't matter, called strike. So Bryce Curry, have yourself a night. 4 for 4, 3 RBIs. Now he stands on second, trying to score for a second time tonight. 2-1. Now one upstairs to Matthew Kim. Count goes 3-1. Three-one swing and a miss. That one up above the belt at 82. Count goes full. Full count, 1 out. Pitch from Pierre. This one fouled straight over our heads, out of play. Off the roof of the booth here in Silver Spring at Blair High School. Full count, 1 out. That one just misses high at 71. Giants dugout does not like the call, and they will get a bench warning for that. TJ Brockway out, did not motion to the dugout. Excuse me, now he is motioned to the dugout. Luke Pierre's night is done, and Noah Tabay will come out to warm up. We'll step away here on the Giants Broadcast Network. It's 2 on, 1 out, and now 7-3 Silver Spring. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. You may have seen that on your screen just after we stepped away. TJ Brockway trying to back his guys after some close calls. Goes back at the home plate umpire and gets his second ejection of the season. So TJ Brockway gone out of the Giants dugout. Noah Tabay on the mound now for the Giants, making his 8th appearance. He comes in with a 5 ERA, a 1.56 whip, 9 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 8 walks, 6 hits thus far. His past 2 outings have been pretty good, both 1-inning appearances against the Crop Dusters and Senators, where he gave up no earned runs, and striking out 1 against the Senators, 2 against the Crop Dusters. And then you flip the 2 and the 1 when it comes to walks. 2 walks against the Senators, 1 against the Crop Dusters. He earned the win in the Senators game. That was back on July 2nd, just before the break. And he will step in now against the top of the order and Josh Erd. Erd, who's 1 for 2, reached base twice via walks. First pitch. Flares this one straight up and gets out of play. So Tabai not inheriting any better of a situation than Pierre did. Well, I guess it's better in the sense that he at least has 1 out to go with that. Pierre inherited 2 runners on, nobody out. Tabai inherits 2 runners on, 1 out. That pitch in the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. The Giants now down 4. They're riding a 4-game win streak coming into this one. 1-1. Fouled back into the netting. Tabai playing his first season as a Long Island Shark. The Gaithersburg native stands at 6'3". 1-2 to Erd. Outside, strike 3 called.
Up to bat now, the left fielder, John Dunyan.
That brings up John Dunyan, who last time up had the bases loaded with nobody out and popped up to the shortstop, Masakawa Shima. There's now 2 outs. Pitch from Tabai. That one hits Dunyan square on the shoulder, and it'll be bases loaded for Steve Thomas.
Up to bat now, the right fielder, Steve Thomas.
And now, after a dugout warning, the third base umpire issuing a bullpen warning to the Giants. So this umpiring crew does not like what the Giants are saying. First pitch to Thomas. Finds the zone. So now bases loaded, force play at any base. 0-1. Pitch from Tabai. Finds the zone again. 0-2. This could be quite the momentum shift if Tabai can get this strikeout and strand 3. 0-2, 2 outs. This one hit hard, deep center field. Backtracking is Jaden Brown, who makes the catch at the fence. That one hit to straightaway center, where it's 403. And that one was pieced 91 off the bat. It went 365. Would have been long gone in Gaithersburg. But thankfully for Tabai, we're in Silver Spring. The score is now 7-3 T-Bolts as we head to the 8th inning on the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network as we enter the 8th inning here in Silver Spring. The score is 7-3 T-Bolts. The Giants trying to come back late just as they did against the Senators a few nights ago before the 4th of July break. And they'll have to do so against Christian Bonilla, who stands on the mound for the T-Bolts. Bonilla is making his 9th appearance. He started 2 games. One of those starts came against the Giants in that 4-7 loss against the T-Bolts. He went 4 innings, giving up 3 earned runs for a total 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. However, since that start, he's turned into more of a reliever. His most recent outing back on July 2nd, 1 1/3 against the Grays in that 9-5 win, 1 earned run. Landon Runyon watches strike 1. So just to recap last inning, T-Bolt strand 3, still plate 1. TJ Brockway, manager for the Giants, thrown out. Swing and a miss by Runyon, and he's down 0-2. Manager TJ Brockway thrown out. A bench warning was given beforehand, and then a bullpen warning was given afterward. 0-2 from Bonilla. Low and inside. Count goes 1-2. Bonilla, across 18 innings pitched, has 21 strikeouts, 18 walks, and 25 hits, an 11 ERA and a 2.39 WHIP. 1-2 misses high and outside, 2-2. So the Giants need to jump on Bonilla if they want a chance of clawing their way back into this one. 2-2. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate. And when I mean outside, that was definitely on the outside part of the plate. And it'll bring up Ethan McNally. And the Giants running out of outs here, down to 5. And they need to plate 4. First pitch finds the zone on the outside part of the plate at 82. Count goes 0-1. Pitch from McNally directly off the home plate umpire's mask. Count goes 1-1. That one was at 81. I don't know if Warner even got a piece of that, so umpire eating that one. McNally trying to be the spark this offense needs. One the count. 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Pitch from Bonilla. Finds the low part of the zone at 90. And the count goes to 1-2. Giants need base runners. Bonilla trying to shut them down. 1-2. This one hit hard at the second baseman, Matthew Kim, who fields it and makes the throw in time. McNally did his best to hustle that one out. And there's 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. Tanner Vicendes step in now. And a recently uncommon night for Ethan McNally. He's now 0 for 4 after that ground out. Vicendes 1 for 3. Hits this one back to the second baseman, Matthew Kim, who makes a really nice play to track that one and end the top of the 8th inning. So a quick outing for Bonilla, and we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. The score is still 7-3 T-Bolts here in Silver Spring. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis. As we enter the bottom of the 8th inning, Noah Tabai back on the
Foster.
Braden Foster will lead off things for the T-Bolts. And the Aces now up 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th in Lorton. And the Big Train's still up 8-1 on the Crop Dusters in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Foster. Oh, 1. Another swing and a miss by Foster. He's quickly down 0-2. So Tabai's job is to keep the deficit at 4 and try and give the Giants a small chance to win this thing. They've had some pretty remarkable comebacks. This one hit on the ground to the second baseman Vicendes, who makes the throw in time for the first out. That's a good way to start for Tabai. Soft contact left the bat at 85, but the thick grass here at Blair High School allowed it to die quickly. And that brings up Beck Urofsky, who was 0 for 3, 3 Ks, but walked his first time up and came around to score. That pitch inside for ball 1. And had he struck out his first time up where he walked and scored, not only would it be one less run on the board, but he would be eligible for the famed Golden Sombrero in this at-bat. However, he's now up 2-0 on Tabai, who lit up the strike zone on Foster, got a couple swing and misses, and now is down 2-0. That one finds the zone, 2-1. Don't think I've seen a Golden Sombrero yet this Cal Ripken season for Giants or their opponents. 2-1, 1 out. Finds the lower part of the zone. Count goes to 2-2. Tabai looking for his second punch out of his outing. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he does get that second punch out. There's now 2 gone in the bottom of the 8th.
Batting down, center fielder, Gabe Ruiz.
That'll bring up Gabe Ruiz, who's 1 for 2. Singled his first time up, but his past 2 at-bats have both been walks, and both times he's come around to score. So, a big part of the 4-run difference tonight. That one finds the zone. 0-1. This would be a very good outing from Tabai either way. Even if Giants can't come back, this is certainly a confidence booster for him. 0-1. This is outside. Count goes 1-1. Steve Thomas hit one dead center. That was pieced up at 96 off the bat, went 365, but Jaden Brown able to track it down. Swing and a miss from Ruiz. And Ruiz, the leader in strikeouts on this T-Bolts team. We haven't seen him do it tonight. Tabai looking to erase that trend. 1-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Bounces in. Count goes even at 2-2. Two out, bottom of the 8th. Pitch from Tabai. Strike 3 called. Tabai sets down the T-Bolts in order, 1-2-3 with back-to-back strikeouts. And the Giants have 3 outs, need 4 runs. And we'll step away. Comeback needed here in Silver Spring. Welcome back on the Giants Broadcast Network. I'm David Lewis. The Giants down 4 in Silver Spring. We get set for the top of the ninth. They have 3 outs to do it. And the T-Bolt staff said there's been one more pitching change. They played closing time in between innings. The Giants looking to spoil their night. Bobby Fleming on the mound. He was a late add for this T-Bolts team. He's making just his second appearance. His first appearance was just on July 2nd against the Grays. He went 1 inning scoreless, giving up 1 hit and just 1 walk across 6 batters faced. The 6'2 sophomore from Great Falls, Virginia will face the top of the order in Masa Kawashima. First pitch to Masa, swing and a miss at 87. And the biggest thing that the Giants need is base runners. Forget about the runs. If you get the base runners, the runs will get there. 0-1 to Kawashima. He squares to bunt. That one in the dirt. Kawashima able to pull it back. We've seen that drag bunt work for Kawashima early into his Giants tenure. Trying to do it there. 1-1. Squares to bunt again. This one gets down, and they'll say it was foul. Bryce Curry made a diving attempt at that one, and it hit off the line and then it hit Curry's glove. Very close to being ruled in the field of play, and now Kawashima is down 1-2. If he squares to bunt, it'll be really risky. Foul ball, and Giants will be down to 2 outs. 1-2. Upstairs. Count goes 2-2. Fleming tossing the rosin bag. Getting a really humid night, as pretty much every game's been lately. 2-2. Upstairs. Count goes full. This is a big pitch early in this inning. A leadoff walk would be sensational. Leadoff strikeout, not so much. Full count. Swing and a miss from Kawashima.
Setting now left fielder, Brady Powell.
And the Giants are down to their final 2 outs. It'll be Brady Powell now. He's 2 for 3. Has 2 singles and a run scored. He walked his last time up. He also has 2 stolen bases tonight. He can be a threat on the base pass, cause some traffic. First pitch to Powell. Inside for ball 1. This one fouled back into the netting. Count goes to 1-1.
Yeah, I saw it on something, I don't remember what. Yeah, and, I think we should offer to all our board members those mugs at the end of the season. People buy them.
1-1. This one fouled. Count goes 1-2.
I think they came out pretty
I've been using it every day. Coffee, drinking my coffee.
I did paper towels on that. I don't know if I should have done that.
1-2, 1 out to Brady Powell. Strike 3 called, 88. That one was middle as it gets. And the Giants down to their final out. There is no one on base. And Andrew Holub looking to try and kickstart what is a tall mountain to climb now. Giants down to their final out, down 4 here in Silver Spring. First pitch, he gives this one a ride into right field, tracking it and making the grab is Steve Thomas. And that will end it. The T-Bolts win this game 7-3. TJ Brockway was thrown out. It was a dramatic game late, but ultimately the difference was a 3-run 6th inning from the T-Bolts. Brock Hunter with a smile on his face as the T-Bolts take the 5th game of 6 in this season series. It's now 3-2, and the Giants now doing a bit of scoreboard watching. The Crop Dusters are clawing their way back in Bethesda. It's now 5-8, and the Aces giving up 3 to the Braves down in Lorton. It's now 8-6. So some scoreboard watching, and just 8 games to go in this Cal Ripken League season. And for myself, I'm David Lewis, signing off tomorrow.